Kylie Jenner has decided to dip her toes into yet another business pool. And surprise, surprise, she's kicking up a storm that's got everyone gossiping like there's no tomorrow. Now, imagine this. Kylie in all her glitz and glam seemingly taking a page, or should I say, an entire chapter from SHEIN's playbook. Yeah, that's SHEIN, the fast fashion giant that's everywhere you look. Now, I'm not saying Kylie went and did a copy-paste job, but let's be real. The similarities are so striking, you'd think that they were a long-lost twins separated at birth. It's like she took one glance at SHEIN's success and thought, I want in on that. But instead of coming up with something fresh, it looks like she decided to play a game of follow the leader, trailing right behind SHEIN's fast fashion footsteps. Every time one of the Jenner clan decides to play entrepreneur, you can bet your last dollar it's gonna be a hot mess. It's like clockwork, really. These folks have a knack for inspiration that usually ends with small creators crying foul. And Kylie's latest adventure? Oh, it's just another stroll down deja vu lane. So she teases this new gig of hers called Kai. Classic Kylie, keeping it mysterious. Fans turn into detectives, combing through trademarks, which, get this, went from jewelry to literally everything under the sun. Clothing, accessories, you name it. When she mentioned starting a clothing line, the internet reaction was pretty skeptical, mainly because of what happened with Kylie Swim back in 2021. That time, the hype was huge, but the reality didn't match up. The swimsuits turned see-through the moment they hit the water, which really disappointed everyone. The quality was so low, people joked that it seemed like something a kid would make in an arts and crafts class. So, with the new clothing line hint, a lot of people were like, we hope it's not another letdown. People said, I never bought into the Kardashian merch hype, but hey, swimwear? Why not? Lured in by the cute packaging and the siren call of the brand, only to find out the product felt like it was made from recycled tissue paper. Imagine the excitement of trying on your new swimsuit only to discover it's about as opaque as a window. Talk about a letdown. In the grand tradition of Kardashian ventures, the promise shines brighter than the reality. It's all smoke and mirrors, baby. As for Kylie's new brainchild, let's just say the crowd's not exactly holding their breath. Between the drama, the accusations of idea theft, and memories of past flops, we're all just waiting to see what kind of spectacle unfolds this time. The joys of celeb business ventures, where the real product seems to be the controversies they generate. Many people have noted that a particular bathing suit is so thin, it almost feels like playing peekaboo with your own shadow. And the price for such a delicate item? A whopping $80. For that amount, one might expect durability, yet it seems to be on par with a paper bag caught in a hurricane. There's a consensus that better quality bikinis can be found at half the price, offering far more value for money. Concerns have also been raised about the stitching quality, likened to the haphazard efforts of a cat chasing a string, leading to the product quickly falling apart. The general advice shared is to think twice before opening your wallet for this purchase, as it might not be the investment it seems. Speaking of ghost ships, Kylie Swim vanished into the Bermuda Triangle of failed celebrity ventures. The last echo of its existence pinged on Instagram over a year ago, and trust me, nobody's shedding tears over its disappearance. We were all secretly hoping Kylie would take the hint and fix up her act. Well, hope springs eternal, because here comes Kai, Kylie's latest fashion venture, and boy, did she come out swinging with faux leather on a rock. Groundbreaking. The tagline: creativity, collaboration, and quality at an accessible price. Because apparently, in Kylie's world, accessible stretches up to $200. Now, let's break this down. Accessible pricing seems to be a term as flexible as Kylie's business ethics. She's throwing numbers like $48 to $198 around, and you can practically hear the collective eyebrow raises from the internet. Comments are flying in faster than likes on a Kardashian selfie. Accessible to whom? The 1%? And does Kylie live on the same planet as us, where minimum wage is a joke? comparing Kai's prices to the likes of SHEIN, Zara, or Aritzia. And you might think, not so bad for a trench coat. But let's not kid ourselves. When one of the top comments under a launch post is more skeptical than excited, you know you've entered the twilight zone of celebrity fashion lines. It's a world where the price tags are hefty, the quality's a gamble, and the only thing you're guaranteed is a dose of buyer's remorse. So let's just sit back, grab our popcorn, and watch this latest drama unfold. Because if there's one thing a Jenner Kardashian knows how to do is stir the pot, with or without a sturdy spoon. Now, there is no stopping here, and another episode of Who Did Kylie Copy This Time? It's like a reality show that never ends, except this time Betsy Johnson is stepping into the spotlight, claiming Kylie Jenner's latest fashion escapade is a rip-off extravaganza of her own creative genius. Kylie, of all people, keeping up with the tradition of borrowing ideas faster than a catwalk model changes outfits. So let's break it down, shall we? Betsy Johnson, a name that rings bells in the corridors of high fashion. From decking out Yeezy campaigns to making the red carpet a bit more Balenciaga, is calling BS on Kylie. Betsy's not your average Joe. She's got a style so unique you'd recognize it from a mile away. Leather here, leather there, and poses that scream, "I'm not just a look, I'm a statement." And then out of the blue, Kylie decides to launch her brand Kai. Coincidence? Betsy thinks not. It's like watching a rerun of your least favorite soap opera. The drama unfolds on Instagram with Betsy dropping hints faster than a teenager's mood swings. She's got receipts, messages from folks who can smell the imitation from a mile off, and even slaps on a few middle finger emojis for good measure under description of Kylie's brand. Subtle, Betsy, very subtle. But wait, there's more. Betsy claims that she sent Kylie and her clan an email detailing her brand concept, her soul wrapped in digital format, only to see echoes of her ideas in Kylie's collection. It's like handing over the secret recipe to your signature dish, only to see it on the menu at your rival's restaurant. And then, to add insult to injury, she calls out the brand collaborating with Kylie, tagging them in a trash move show out. It's high school drama with a high fashion twist. The whole saga has everyone scratching their head. Is leather and posing now copyrighted? But Betsy's not just blowing smoke. She's genuinely peeved, feeling like her creative baby's been snatched right from her arms. And you know what? If half of what she's saying is true, I'd be serving side-eye too. Now, let's pivot to the world where the stakes are just as high, but the game is played with leather jackets and Instagram follows instead of textbooks. Picture this, Kylie, yeah, that Kylie who's about as original as a rerun of Friends, gets accused of fashion plagiarism, of all things. Some folks are up in arms, crying foul play, while others shrug it off like it's another Tuesday. Because let's be real, accusing the Kardashians of copying is like accusing water of being wet. Betsy's all, I emailed them my master plan 6 months ago, and now she's watching it play out on Kylie's Instagram like a bad soap opera. But hold up, creating a brand, getting all the legal ducks in a row, and launching in 6 months? Even for the Kardashians, that's pushing it. So, did Kylie really pull a fast one? Or is it all just a big coinkydink? Honestly, given their track record, it wouldn't be the first time they found inspiration in someone else's work. Yet, here we are, lacking the receipts to make the call. So, what's the verdict, folks? Is Kylie a fashion felon, or is this whole drama just another blip on the radar of endless celebrity scandals? Either way, it's a wild ride from student loans to leather clones. Until next time, keep it real and stay tuned for more juicy celeb stories.